What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. I will be speaking as a mother, um, and especially to this generation of young mothers, because I'm in that category as well. I heard a very disturbing story where a little baby lost her life due to her mother's negligence. I want to get into that story and give some advice to young moms all over the world who are in the exact same situation as me, where a lot of us don't have the help that we need. It's not really much that we want, not really much help that we want, but the minimal of help isn't there. Before I get into that, let me say that Be the Brand is out now. Please go check out the unisex clothing and accessories, all created by me. Now, let's get into this video. A young mom was charged with leaving her daughter home alone for 6 days straight to celebrate her birthday. So that's what we will be talking about today, and I'll try to get through this without getting mad. This happened in the United Kingdom. That's way across the pond, okay? A 19-year-old mother admits to leaving her 20-month-old daughter home alone for her birthday. This resulted in the death of the child in the apartment where both of them lived. This lady right here caused the death of her daughter, Asiah, in 2019. She left her baby in the home without food, water, or supervision for those 6 days. And even if she left food, even if she left water, how is a 20-month-old supposed to do all of that herself? It's physically impossible. I can see, even if you leave your dogs home for 6 days alone, they might die under certain circumstances too, but at least they can tear the fucking house up and really find some food. A 20-month-old, I can say myself, a 20-month-old cannot do that. So, she celebrated her 18th birthday while her child starved and suffered. Cameras on the outside of this apartment show her leaving December 5th and returning on December 11th. An autopsy revealed that the toddler died due to neglect. Investigators say that she starved, became dehydrated, then developed the flu. The day the child's body was found, her mother was on Twitter trying to sell tickets for an upcoming concert that now she knew that she couldn't go to. Another tweet months after this toddler's death, the mother was seen on Twitter and social media trying to become a Pretty Little Thing model. She pleaded guilty to the charge of manslaughter, and her sentencing is scheduled for May 18th of this year. I will give an update on this case as soon as I hear the news, but right now I'm going to tell you what I think. Now, young mothers everywhere need to know that just because we don't have the help that we want, we desire, or that we need, doesn't mean that we can be selfish. Even though most of us are put in a position where our child's fathers can go on and live their lives and do whatever they want without having a care in their minds, doesn't mean that we build that same thought process and neglect our children. Just because I mean, for the life of me, I don't know what she thought was going to happen. You know, I don't know what she thought. I don't know if she thought that the child would be okay, that the child would just be sad. And the sick thing about it is, if this has never been done to you in your life, to where you have survived it in your childhood, don't do this to your children. Even if you have been through this and you have been abandoned, don't do this to your children. I don't know how that generational curse, I don't know how that thought and executing that can make you feel better about yourself for 6 days. To know that you left your child alone. A 20-month-old child alone. You know, some of us as young moms, we did get pregnant and have a child and have a certain thought of how it was going to go, right? And it's not that. But you can't force a false reality at the expense of your child's life. You can't think that what you did before you can do now. You can't think that. It's crazy to me how many young mothers still think that. And they know that they don't have help. And they know that it's so much against them. It's so much that we have to sacrifice. We don't have to sacrifice the children that we brought into this world. For what? To be a pretty little thing model? And that don't pay? You just get free clothes to take pictures in? You think that shit is cute? That's nothing compared to actually seeing a child grow from an infant to a toddler to a young child to a young teen to a young adult. All of those stages are for us as their only parent, as their only way to live a happy life, is if we started that way. For the life of me, you know, birth control and having protected sex can really save lives, because yeah, it's a lot of people bringing kids into this world, but you know, it's one thing to not know what the fuck you doing, and it's another thing to not care what the fuck you doing. That's my thing. Have protected sex if you active. If you know you and you know that a child won't slow you down or won't change you in a positive way, birth control and protected sex can save you. And just because you use condoms or birth control doesn't mean that you won't have children. Think about your childhood, right? Think about all that you experienced. Think about all the times that you held your head down and sobbed. And think about how many times you don't want that to happen to your child or your children at the hands of you. We're the parents now. So in letting go childhood trauma, we got to be better than what we've seen and what was done to us and what was done for the selfish reasons of our parents. It's your girl B Octavia, and I will update you guys on this. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see y'all in the next video.